Hello, everybody. This is the Hollywood Rabbi, and I have another special Yom Kippur message for you about forgiveness. And the question is, how do you forgive someone that really hurt you? Yom Kippur is the time for forgiveness, but you can't pretend that it just didn't happen because you were hurt. How does forgiveness really work? There are three different words for the word forgiveness in the Hebrew language. Each one reveals an insight into the meaning of forgiveness. One word for forgiveness has the same letters as the words to finish. Sometimes one may feel that he doesn't want to forgive. It's letting them win, and I want them to pay. But the truth is, if we don't forgive, we're allowing the pain of the past to remain with us in the present. We are giving free real estate in our mind to whoever hurts us. Forgiveness is making a decision that we are done with the pain that someone has caused us. It is over. We're going to let go of the past and focus instead on the present and the future. We may not like whoever hurt us and choose to no longer be his or her friend, but we make the decision to move on and not allow that person and the hurt that they caused to control our life. This takes forgiveness to the next level. Another Hebrew word for forgiveness is a tunnel, meaning that if we dig deep into our hearts to uproot the pain. But how could we do that? How can we get rid of the hurt and truly forgive? The word forgiveness also shares the Hebrew word for rejoicing. King David said, "You have turned my pain into rejoicing." We can uproot the pain when we realize that we needed to go through the experience. There is an opportunity in calamity. We just need to be able to shift the paradigm in order to see it. It may take a few months, even years, to understand why this thing happened to us, and to understand how this was a learning experience for our ultimate good. When we are able to do this, then we can let go of the pain. If we can't obtain the freedom that comes through forgiveness, and we are too busy blaming others for what has happened, then we are carrying around the pain with us wherever we may go. This could be dangerous. The same letters for forgiveness in Hebrew also spell out the word illness. If we don't forgive, we're poisoning ourselves by not moving on. The final step for forgiveness in Hebrew means to replace. There was once a married couple who had a nasty fight, and both sides felt really hurt. They withdrew and they did not want to talk to each other anymore. However, after a day, the distance was just too painful. They yearned to move past the argument and regain closeness. So they started discussing it. They would say to each other, "What you said to me really hurt me." They worked on understanding each other. They apologized sincerely and started mending their relationship. When they reconciled and finally got back together, something amazing happened. They felt even closer to each other than they did before. Their fight was now replaced with a newer and deeper love that would perhaps have not been there otherwise. That is a true forgiveness. It is wiping all the negativity away, clean, and replacing it with a stronger, deeper love. As Yom Kippur draws near, let's think of who we should call to ask for forgiveness and find it in our hearts to truly forgive those who may have hurt us so that we can start the year clean and free. Yom Kippur is a time for forgiveness, a time to regret and forget who we used to be and commit to who we will become. For pain that we have caused others, only those who have been hurt can forgive. You can't ask the Supreme Being for forgiveness on behalf of those you may have victimized. It is Yom Kippur, a time to ask for forgiveness and a time to grant forgiveness. But you may say, Rabbi, you have no idea of what they did to me. You're right, I don't know. But here is what I do know. I know how painful it is to forgive, but I also know how painful it is not to. I know how hard it is to let go, but I also know how hard it is to hold on. Your parents may have made you who you are, but it is your choice to stay that way. Your loved ones may have torn a hole in your heart, but it is up to you to stop the bleeding. Your best friend may have stabbed you in the back, but it is your choice to take that knife out. I know how painful it is to forgive, but there is room in our hearts for forgiveness. Rabbi Jonathan Sachs once said that forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting, nor does it mean abandoning the claims of justice. However, it does mean an acknowledgement that the past is past and must not be allowed to cast its shadow over the future. He also said that forgiveness is the only way to live with the past without being held prisoner by the past. The great medieval philosopher Maimonides said, "Don't refuse to forgive. Rather, forgive with a complete heart and a willing spirit. To those who have caused pain, it is not about how we made the mistakes, but how we correct them. That's what defines us. Feel the pain that you caused and ask for sincere forgiveness. To those of us in pain, let today be the day that you stop being haunted by the ghost of yesterday and truly forgive and let go." This is the Hollywood Rabbi wishing you all the blessings of health, happiness, peace, prosperity, and love. May this be a day that we are all likened to angels. Gemar Chatima Tova. May you be inscribed and sealed in the book of life. Thank you for watching.